Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Make sure that you're super comfortable in your bed, that everything feels just right in your room, and you can relax your body and let go of your busy, busy day. Heidi, Cherry, Vaya, Tucker, and Leo had all gone to the museum. That morning, Tucker had gone outside. He digged up his favorite, most magical, beautiful stone, right there underneath the Buddha statue. He lifted it up to the sun. The white stone with the golden veins shone as the sun shined through. And within a few moments, his angel appeared. Her wings were big. It looked like she was flying in the sky, hovering above him. Her wings moving back and forth, in and out. She looked so graceful and peaceful there in his stone. This time, for a moment, he just stared at her before he said anything. It was the first time he really paid attention to what she looked like. She had a cute little button nose, and her eyes were golden, like the veins that run through the stone. She smiled at him. He got all embarrassed. And then she said, "You get one wish. Just one wish." Tucker said,
"Oh, I think you know my wishes by now. I like to be human, along with all of my friends, please."
As Tucker walked back towards the kitchen to go into the house, he'd already turned into his human self. Heidi, Cherry, and Vaya were all checking out each other's outfits. "Oh, I love being human so much," said Cherry. Vaya said, "Oh my, I look so divine today." Vaya had a pale blue dress on. It was sky blue, and it had puffy sleeves and a belt around the middle, and the bottom part puffed out like a party dress. Heidi was wearing white skinny jeans with a pink t-shirt. She had pink glasses on today to match. Cherry was wearing black, all black. "Oh, I feel so cool. I feel a little bit goth today. You know, like a little bit on the edge. I'm edgy. Yeah, I feel very edgy." Tucker was wearing a grey sweatshirt and grey sweatpants. He looked like he was comfy, cozy, or ready to work out. He had some black pumps on. And Leo was wearing green. The green made his eyes look really green. They decided that they were going to go to the museum. There was a body and science museum downtown. They'd heard lots of good things about it, and they were going to go to the museum. To catch up to the story, they were outside of the museum, about to walk in, when Vaya spotted something shining on the ground. The sun was reflecting on it, and it shined really bright in her eyes. She bent down to pick it up, and it was all dirty. She rubbed her paw over the dirt to rub it off of what looked like a white scale. A scale from what she did not know, but it looked all pearlescent and shiny, and it was like glass in her paw. It was about the size of a guitar pick. It was quite a big scale. And when I say scale, what I mean is like, you know how a lizard is scaly? And you would imagine if you were holding one of those tiny little scales, or a snake scale. That's what it looked like. It looked like that, but it was big, like a guitar pick. And she was holding it in her paw. It still had bits of dirt on it, but it was shining so bright because she polished it a little bit. She stopped everyone and said, look at this, guys. What is it? Tucker came over first.
Oh, I don't know. It's cool though. Where did you find it?
Vaya said, it was on the ground. It was shining really bright, so I picked it up. I thought it might be like an earring or, like a pendant or something. But I don't know what it is, but it definitely looks like a scale. Like a snake scale or a lizard scale, she said. Leo came over. Yeah, it does. That's weird. I wonder what it's doing here. Heidi came over. That is cool, said Heidi. Everyone kind of gathered around Vaya, and she rubbed it with her paw a little bit more to clean the dirt off it. And just as she did that, something very strange happened. They were no longer outside the museum. They were no longer on the ground. They were no longer in a place that looked anything familiar. All of them, Heidi, Cherry, Vaya, Tucker, and Leo, were all soaring through the sky. Vaya looked over and saw a black, a grey, a yellow, and an orange dragon, all flying by her side. She soared over a really tall castle, effortlessly. She looked down at the castle as she flew over it, straining her head to see, thinking to herself, a castle? What's a castle doing here? That's when she noticed her underbelly. It was white. She was made up of white, shiny, pearlescent scales, just like the one she just found outside of the museum. She started to soar through the sky even faster, feeling out her wings. She was dipping down and pulling up, going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher into the sky, as if she was a bullet flying up towards the sun, getting closer and closer and faster, and then she turned and soared down like an arrow flying through the sky. It felt so natural. Woo-hoo! She shouted on her way down. That's when she noticed all of the rest of the gang doing the same thing. Flying, dipping, spinning, corkscrewing, just feeling out the fact that they were dragons. Dragons. Yes, you heard me right. The cats that had turned into humans had now turned into dragons. There was a large mountain, really, really tall. The peak that she could see was covered in snow. It was quite a way off in the distance. She shouted over to everyone, "Follow me!" And she started flying towards the mountain. They all followed behind in one straight line. When they all got there, they landed on top of the snowy mountain. Vaya said, "I don't know why or how, but we're dragons." Cherry said, "OMG, OMG, you know what? It's so weird. I feel born again. I feel like myself. I feel like, oh my gosh, OMG, I've always been a dragon. I was destined to be a dragon. Look at me. Oh gosh, I look like a giant flame. I look like a soaring fireball. I look so awesome." Cherry was bright orange, like flamey, deep, rich, bright orange. She was gorgeous. Leo was yellow, golden, like the sun, just like the colour of his fur. Vaya was white, shiny white, to the point where she just blended in with the snow on the top of the mountain. Tucker was as black as night, and his scales were so shiny that he shimmered in the sunlight. He looked so gorgeous and deep and dark and mysterious. Heidi was grey, smoky grey. She looked like earth, mountains, stone. She looked so good as a grey dragon. They all looked amazing. Everyone was checking each other out. Heidi said, "You know what we are? I can tell. I can totally tell. You know how I can tell? I can tell from our eyes." No one else had spotted it yet, but Vaya had white, pearly eyes. Tucker had black eyes. "Have I got grey eyes?" she said to Tucker. Tucker said, "Yeah." Leo had yellow eyes, and Cherry had bright orange eyes. Heidi said, "We're celestial dragons." "Oh my gosh, I was just reading about this in a book not too long ago. We are guides. We are guides for those that seek wisdom." Oh, this is amazing. I love celestial dragons. They are the best. Cherry said, "OMG, what are you talking about? And why do we all have weird coloured eyes?" "Your eyes are like crystals," Heidi said. "That means that's your power." "OMG, said Cherry. "What are you talking about?" Leo said, "Oh, I don't think I like this. I feel a bit nervous. I feel really oh no, I don't feel good all of a sudden. Ooh." Tucker said, "It's okay, Leo. Don't worry. We're fine. We're dragons. Listen to Heidi. She knows what she's talking about." Heidi said to Vaya, "Vaya, your eyes are white. They're clear and white like a quartz crystal. That means you are like a magnet, a beacon of energy, and you amplify intentions for people. You're so powerful, Vaya." Vaya said, Oh my. "Tucker, your eyes are black. That's the onyx crystal. You are a protector."
"Oh, I can tell," he said. "I feel like a protector."
"You are, Tucker," said Heidi. "You're a protector, and you're so grounding. You're so stable and strong."
"Oh," Tucker said, "I like the sound of that."
"I am a hematite. I stand for strength and stability." Vaya said, "Oh, Heidi, that's so you." Leo said, "What am I?" "You're citron, Leo. You are just a beacon of abundance and prosperity. You will make sure that we're all abundant in happiness, health, and wealth, and whatever we need." "Oh," said Leo, "that's kind of cool." "OMG, shut up about everyone else. What about me? What's my orange eyes mean?" "Your eyes are cornelian crystals. They boost creativity and motivation, which makes total sense for you, Cherry." "Oh, I know, said Cherry. "I've always thought of myself as one of those, what they called, inspirational speaker or something." "That's totally me. Oh, I feel so good as a dragon. I feel so good. I feel like I'm in my calling. This is my power, guys. This is me. I feel so amazing." Cherry burst up into the sky and did like a corkscrew spin for miles, and then span around in a big giant circle, spreading out her dragon wings as wide as she possibly could. And then she soared down towards everyone and landed back on the top of the mountain. Vaya said, I think it was the scale."
Tucker said, "Oh yeah, the one you found outside of the museum. Oh, I'm actually glad we don't have to go to the museum. They're so boring."
Heidi said, "I was looking forward to the museum." Cherry said, "Yeah, I bet. Of course." "Anyway, we're dragons, guys. We're dragons. What are we going to do as a dragon? I mean, I thought humans were cool. But now that Vaya has her scale, maybe that means we can be dragons whenever we want. Maybe we can just turn out to be dragons whenever we feel like it." OMG, this day is just the best day ever. I don't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't get over it. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness gracious me. OMG, this is like the bestest day I've ever had in time. Heidi said, "I wonder where we are. This doesn't look like our world." Leo said, "The sky is blue. The earth is like earth. This mountain looks like a mountain." Heidi said, "Yeah, I know, but it just feels different. Feel it. Smell it." That's when they all smelt with their new dragon noses. The dragon senses. They smelt where they were at, and they could tell that they were not on Earth, not the Earth that they know. They were somewhere very different. Where they were, they didn't know yet. How long they'd be there, they didn't know yet. Why they were there and why this had happened, they didn't know yet. But I'm sure that they will find out very, very soon. The end.